How's it going?
Got a message for you and Kevin from Rios.
Message from Mike Rios? I'm all ears.
Well, he wants nothing to do with you and Kevin when he gets out.
Well,
He wants nothing more. Hold on. He wants nothing more to do with Mike and Mark and the drama that fucking preceded it. And frankly, I'm gonna have to stick with him on that one.
Why does everybody say that?
Because it's a lot of fucking shit being posted on fucking TikTok. And I've asked you if I can't get you the fucking no holds barred interview, which I have not been able to get, because neither one of them are agreeing to it.
Oh, yeah,
you said whether they agreed to it or not, you would take the shit down that had anything to do with me.
Yeah, thanks for telling me that the interview's not happening. Like, what is it? Almost a month since I talked to you last.
In trying to get a hold of you, and you haven't answered your phone because you've obviously been busy. I'm not going to sit there and blow up somebody's phone. If I call them once, they don't answer, and they don't call me back, I wait a little bit.
You called me
once. I'm not the type of person that sits there and blows up somebody's phone. I don't do that shit.
Well, you told me...
I have respect for other people.
You told me not to call you.
You want me to keep trying for this?
You know more than you're telling about the whole thing. All of you do. I know it.
I told you what I know. And what I know is the extent of what I know. And that's being God's honestly truthful with you. I gave you everything I knew.
Why did you do it? Why did you stay with him? Through even
because
after.
I was a fucking idiot. If I can get Mike and Pop to agree to any of this shit, any of it, okay, it's going to have to be on neutral ground. And the only way it's going to happen to keep me from having Michael beat your ass is if I'm there. Because Michael wants to hurt you.
Really? And why is
Michael
that?
is one deadly son of a bitch.
Why?
Michael is one deadly son of a bitch.
What does that
dude,
say?
He is fucking trained in karate, dude. He doesn't have to use his hands to fucking throw down.
Karate.
He's a brown belt in karate, bro. And jiu-jitsu. Rios you gotta worry about because he was trained in MMA. And he asked me nicely to give you a message. He doesn't want anything to do with you or Kevin. Why? I don't know. He's not giving me a fucking reason. I'm just delivering a message. I'm just the fucking messenger. I'm stuck in the middle. Between you, Kevin, Rios, Mike, Mark, I'm stuck in the middle of all this shit, too. And so is Mama D at this point. Mama D doesn't want nothing to do with any of this shit.
Yeah, I guess that's why I never got any clarification on...
Try to see if I could get you and I and Mama D to meet.
When that meeting was happening. That just kind of never
I will try, but she's had some fucking issues going on that she hasn't been able to even make it to my house to come talk to me about this. Yeah, I still live in the same place. I didn't leave the fucking state. I didn't have any money to leave the fucking state. I had bills to pay. But if you give me 30 minutes, I could go over and talk to Mike and Mark and see if they'll give me the interview, and then I can call you back.
So Mark is out of the hospital, obviously.
Obviously.
What is going on? What are they doing?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Mark. I don't get any more information because I don't ask.
Did you know that I talked to Nick? And I have a recording of those several conversations?
I heard you talk to Nick. I don't really want to hear the recordings of the conversations because what you talk to with Nick is none of my business.
He does mention you.
It's none of my business, bro. Let him mention me all he wants to. I've got nothing bad, indifferent, or nothing to say about Nick.
Mentions all of you.
Nick and I are no longer friends. I'm not going to speak ill of him or anything bad about Nick. It's that simple. Nick chose not to be friends with me. I left it alone.
And he didn't. What do you think was his?
If he give me 30 minutes to walk across the street and talk to Mike Mark, I'll go talk.
Oh my God!
You
literally said that like last time. Like, give me 20 minutes and I'll see if they want to do an interview. And I never heard back for a month.
Okay, so give me time and I'll call you back. You've got my word on that. Give me a half an hour and I'll call you back. My right hand to God, I will call you back.
Why now? Why?
Because I want my name out of this, bro.
I have so many more conversations, by the way, also, that I haven't even processed. I'm dealing with...
I understand that, but I'm asking you, if I can get this done, can you get mine and Rios' name the fuck out of it? Because this is technically between you, Mike, and Mark. Right or wrong? You want the truth out of those two.
I would say it involves all Americans and all people who care about truth, but...
Right.
Obviously, you don't care about that. I'm asking you to
take my name out of this because I am still trying to grieve the loss of my pop. And I don't need any of this right now. I'm trying to get you this no holds barred shit between these two. But this is a meeting that's going to be with you, Mike, and Mark if I can make it happen. Kevin has nothing to do with it. Kevin needs to stay the fuck out of it.
Why do you say that?
This is your platform. These are your platforms. You're the one doing the fucking research. So therefore, Kevin needs to keep his fucking nose out of it if you want the no holds barred interview, because that's the only way Mike and Mark are going to agree to it.
What a strange thing to say, because somebody else said something to the same effect recently.
Oh, and you do know that neither you, Kevin, or anybody can get a hold of Rios without going through me.
I didn't know that, but I haven't tried.
Well, I appreciate it if you don't, because he's got you and Kevin blocked because he wants nothing to do with it. He doesn't want the fucking having to talk about Mike and Mark while he's sitting in jail.
But why?
He wants nothing to do with it.
Yeah, everybody's real. He's real.
Turned over a new leaf since he's been locked up.
But that would be all the more reason to come clean about everything he knows about them.
Okay, and I can try to make that happen, but I can't make any promises on that while he's locked up. I gotta talk to him face to face about that one.
Do you know Justin? Bubbles' current boyfriend?
Justin and Bubbles? I know Bubbles. I don't know anything about Justin. Why?
Because they said the exact same thing that you just said.
What, that Mike and Mark won't do this interview with Kevin around?
Essentially, to
because there is bad blood between Mike and Kevin.
Essentially,
and if you want this no holds barred interview,
trying to drive
Kevin out of it.
Drive a wedge between me and Kevin. It's very odd that you would say.
What I'm asking is, if you want this no holds barred interview, I'm going to tell you what their stipulations are. No, Kevin.
What does Kevin have to do with it? I'm curious.
Because of all the shit that he's posted on his TikTok about Mike and Pop.
Well,
what I've caught.
It's all true. I mean, just like mine.
Did he have going to the prosecutor and shit when Rios was getting ready to go to court and bring the shit up? Because I can tell you, Michael and Mark did not give those to Rios.
How do you know?
He got them from somebody else, and I know for a fact he didn't get them from Mike.
Well, nevertheless, they do give drugs, and they do possess drugs and give drugs to others.
But they didn't give Rios shit. I don't know who Rios got him from, but I know it wasn't Mike and Mark.
Could have been.
No, because Michael knows if he lies to me, I'll slap the fucking dog piss right out of him that knows he got Rios locked. Michael knows. Michael's more afraid of me than he is you. I'm the one bitch that can put him on his ass.
Doesn't Mike use Roxy's and other forms of opioids?
Takes regular Percocet. And Michael doesn't take Roxy, so I don't know how you guys think that Michael got the Roxys for Rios when he doesn't fuck with them. And neither do I. I've got my own pain meds prescribed to me by a legal doctor, thank you. I've got my bipolar meds prescribed to me by a legal doctor. I get my Xanax legally from a doctor. So give me 30 minutes and let me go across the street and talk to Mike and Pop and see if I can make this fuck happen.
Wait, what?
But that's going to be their stipulation. No, Kevin.
When did Nick find out about all of this?
You know what? To be honest with you, Nick wouldn't tell me when he found out. Nick fucking clammed up quicker than shit when I asked him any questions about it. Of course, he did tell me exactly where the fuck you live. So did a couple other people.
Well, it's public. I mean, I would assume that you had always known because Mark Niemczyk.
It's apartment 70.
Well, it's not.
I know where you live.
No, it's not 70 actually. But thanks for that slip up. But no, it's not.
That apartment.
Which one?
Stewart Arms.
Well, see, the thing is that in the July police report that Mark filed in the downtown police headquarters there, downtown area command, my address is on that report. So I assumed that all of you...
Jonathan, I've never seen that report, so how would I know anything of any legal stuff that had anything to do with you on it? Because I've never seen any damn report with your name on it.
Yeah, nobody knows anything. Right. So Mark Niemczyk...
Not seen it. To be honest with you, I have not seen that report.
You lived with them.
Mike.
You lived with them. How could you not know about it? How could you not know how he got it?
How the fuck can you accuse me of seeing something that I've never seen?
He showed it to other people.
I wasn't that other person that he showed it to, so I don't know.
How do you think I got it, Cabby?
Are you going to give me a chance to go walk across the street and talk to Mike and Mark? But I can't be on the phone with you when I have this conversation.
Well, you know, last time I was saying that we should plan it out. I want you to give the reasons.
Okay. Let me go talk to them and I'll call you back.
Well, what are the reasons?
What are the reasons that I have to call you back?
No, what are the
want to hear?
No, the reasons for the interview.
So you can get the truth from them. And hopefully it gets my name out of it.
But you never had any indication they want the truth to come out.
Well, if I could get them to get the truth to come out, will you take mine and Mama D's name out of this shit? That's my stipulation. It's the only thing I'm asking. But let me call you back. Let me go talk to Mike and Mark.
I don't know. Well, I mean, the other reason for the... Hello?
What? Say that again, Carl? Yeah. We have definitely talked about this before.
Hello again.
Mark said he talked to you as long as there's no recording.
That fast? That's like less than a minute. How's that possible?
Don't record it and he'll talk to you for as long as you want to, but just don't record it.
How'd you get that so fast?
It's Mr. Cates. Turn it down. What do you want?
Truth. The whole
About
truth.
what?
Nothing but the truth.
About what?
All of it. I want to know from the beginning. I want to know about Terry Jones. Terry Jones.
Terry Jones. Who the hell's Terry Jones?
Terry Jones, the pastor from Florida.
No, the guy came up to me and wanted. He says, "Can I stand in your truck and talk to the people in New York?"
That was the first time you met him?
First and last.
Was that 2010?
I don't know what it was.
Did you make up the 911 truck with him? Before that?
No.
How did you come up with the idea of the 911 truck?
I'll just be honest.
Just popped into my head.
Just talk to him. Be honest. That's all he wants.
He's being honest. I just told him.
Don't be surprised if he brings up the welfare problem through the ring.
In June 2010, Tinton Falls Wayside Fire Department put out a cease and desist order against you for impersonating a public officer.
Negative.
This was the same month that the 911 truck got rolling, according to court documents.
That's a lie.
It's not a
I don't
lie.
know who told you that, but it's a lie.
It's not a lie. It's in the meeting minutes of the Tinton Falls Wayside Fire Department. You're named. You have a cease and desist order filed against you by them. It's in their documents. They've confirmed it.
It's a lie.
Who are you impersonating?
I never went to any hearing. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zero. Zilch.
Who at Tinton Falls Wayside talked to you about what you were doing and told you to stop?
They never told me. Because I wasn't doing anything.
You were pretending to be a firefighter.
Shit information.
You knew Thomas Wazerzak at Tinton Falls Wayside, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
The guy's a joke.
Why?
He's a sky marshal.
What was wrong with him?
He thinks his shit don't stink. The laws don't apply to him. He tells us we can't take our own vehicle to the scene of. He doesn't. He goes into another town and goes into a fucking bowling alley that was burned. And nobody said a fucking word to him. Why? Because he's a sky marshal? Fuck him. He's a jerk off.
Yeah, he's a pilot. He's working for the Port Authority.
Now he's with the Port Authority?
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Did he?
He also married, he married the fire chief's daughter from, what the hell town was that, Mike? I think? Yeah, right.
Did he ever see the 911 truck?
What?
Did he ever see the 911 truck?
No.
Yes, he must have.
He's seen pictures of it.
Why did you do it?
What?
Why did you do it?
What?
The 911 truck.
In memory of all the firemen who died on 9/11 and the police officers. I didn't make no money off of that. Thomas Scalgione did.
Explain.
Huh?
Explain.
Explain?
Yeah.
Well, let me say. Somebody called me up. Somebody called me up. Yeah,
Lester Breer.
Kid went to school with my son.
Lester
He goes, I got a friend who just blew into town. He needs a job. He's with the gay community. He can get you bookings. Okay. You know, tell him to get me bookings. He never did. But yet, he opened up a bank account in the name of the truck, in his name, in Barnegat, New Jersey. He opened up a post office box in the name of the truck, and his name, in Barnegat, New Jersey. What he was doing in the bank and online and everything else, I have no fucking clue.
Bank accounts were in your name, not his.
No, they were not.
So was the 9/11 truck.
He did it. I didn't.
He did what?
He opened up all those accounts.
Like Scalgione got arrested.
Scalgione is a computer hacker. That's why he got arrested. No. Because he was doing all that shit.
When you first took the 9/11 truck out, where was the first place?
The money that he went to play Let It Ride with from.
Where was the first place you solicited donations with the truck?
I didn't solicit donations. I put a sign out. It said, let's keep the 9/11 truck on the road. All donations are greatly accepted. I had to meet with the company out on the Garden State Parkway for t-shirts. While I was gone, Scalgione took a sign, he made up a sign, and put it on the jug. All donations go to the families of 9/11. When I got there and I saw that, I ripped the sign off there, and I threw him the fuck out of Wildwood, New Jersey.
Where was the first place you ever got a donation?
Wildwood, New Jersey, at the Firemen's Convention.
When was the first time you took the truck to ground zero?
And they killed Bin Laden.
Bill Bin Laden? No, no, that's too late. That was 2011. 2012.
Was killed. You still
Mike Niemczyk, your son, was with you everywhere the truck went, wasn't he?
No.
What?
Was it Dio? Yeah.
Hold on, you're breaking up. Say that again. Hold on. Call you back.
Institution that actually provided a sense of support when the legal system and when this country of America
Hi, Bruce Kendra. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message after the tone, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Bruce Kendra, please leave your.
Hi there. I was just composing another long text.
You want to fucking face to face, you need to set the meeting up. I will be there. I will not be speaking, but I will be there.
Let me talk to Mark Niemczyk again.
He wants to speak with you again. When? Now? Here. Keep your eye on that phone. And then number
First time you went to Ground Zero must have been in 2010, because there was a Slate article written about you back then. It says that you were with your son. Was that Scalgione or Mike?
Fat guy?
Fat guy. No.
Ouch, go.
Listen. You told people that both of them were your son, didn't you?
Negative. I never said that in my life. I wouldn't accept that son of a bitch as far as I could say him. Why in the hell would I say he's my fucking son?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do all the media reports say that you and Scalgione were pretending to be father and son firefighters?
Negative.
Because, yeah, I believe you on that. I think you weren't. I think it was Mike who was with you, and you were telling them, truthfully, that he was your son. And then, later on, when you got arrested, they picked up Scalgione, but not Mike.
What did I get arrested for?
What?
What did I get arrested for?
Theft? Theft by deception? Fraud?
No.
Yes.
I never got arrested.
You did get arrested many times.
I did not get arrested.
Yes, you did.
I got a phone call from the Attorney General. Her name was Anna Laskeren. You know what?
No, Anna Laskeren was not the Attorney General. She was the deputy prosecutor who worked in the Attorney General's office. Anna Laskeren has a lot to say about you, by the way. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Tell me about her.
So.
Tell me about her.
I know nothing about her. You don't talk about people I don't know.
You talked to her during the trial.
No, I did not. With that shower she walked. That way you don't have. I never said 2 words during that trial.
I have heard that. And that's what Scalgione says. You just sat there like a bump on a log, didn't you? Well, he did most of the talking. Why?
Gio did everything. That's why they took him out in handcuffs.
No.
He had to finish 17 years.
He got 6 months. He got 6 months.
He was Barnegat, New Jersey. And he stole radios from one of the fire trucks. And he was going on the Garden State Parkway and calling in false flags. And then they came back and they arrested him and threw him back in jail. And he did 70. He had to finish his 17, and the judge gave him another few more. just for shits and giggles.
That's got nothing to do with the 9/11 truck scam, in which he was clearly convicted as your accomplice when you both pled guilty. And
I
he
am
only
guilty.
and he didn't get 17 years, he got 6 months.
See,
It's not true. You did plead guilty to theft by deception in 2013.
guilty.
Yes, you did. It's a matter of public record. I've read it. You did plead guilty. You both did.
Plead guilty.
You did plead guilty.
This guy's asking for it.
Okay, listen. In the media reports, it says that you were there, places where the 9/11 truck was scamming. You said, it always said that he was with his son. That was Mike Niemczyk, wasn't it? That you told people was your son, right? Not
No.
Scalgione, right?
No,
Who were you telling people was your son, Mike or Scalgione?
on that too.
No, you were telling people, this is my son.
Negative.
Negative?
That's what I said. Anytime my son was with me, I admitted that that was my son.
There you
And
go.
the other time over there, it was Scalgione.
There you go. So you told people that Mike was your son. But you told people that Mike was your son.
Short time, playing
Because Mike was there with you, scamming, with that truck. Right?
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was scamming.
And, well, Mike was with you. That's documented by others, verbally. And, of course, I have the photograph, which I am the first one to identify Mike in that with you. And you were scamming. None of that money ever went to a charity. And you know that.
You didn't hear what I said before.
Tell me.
I told you.
Shoot.
Scalgione put a sign out that said, "No proceeds of go to the families." When I saw that, when I came back to Wildwood, I ripped that fucking sign off there, and I kicked him out of Wildwood. He's fucking lying.
So why did the scam then go on for 2 years with you together? That's the same thing you did everywhere. You had the buckets and you sold the t-shirts.
Said, eat it. Let's keep the 9/11 trust on the road. All donations are greatly appreciated.
Yeah,
That's all I ever said.
that's a scam.
No, it's not.
It's also
I had to pay for the gas. I had to pay for the shirts.
and more money was going into those buckets. More money was going into those buckets than you needed to keep that truck rolling, and you know it. And as far as those t-shirts,
Look, you over there. Just shut his fucking mouth, or I'll rip his fucking throat out for him. Because I hear him in the background.
you hear Kevin in the background here.
This Flynn Fowler.
Well, I think you better adjust your hearing aid if you have one. You're saying that
Just
did you just? I'm not talking to anybody in the background, and for you to call anybody stolen valor is just unbelievable. You are Mark Niemczyk. Yes, you are Mark Anthony. Wait a minute.
Prick.
Is your name Mark Anthony Niemczyk? Neither do I. And I think you do, actually.
Social Security.
I think you get some other things, too. But is your name Mark Anthony Niemczyk?
Are you writing a fucking book?
Maybe I am. How dare you accuse anybody of stolen valor after what you've done?
Please He's Kevin.
It's not stolen valor.
Yes, he is.
I saw it DDQ-14.
I don't care. He started a whole on fire with people in boot camp.
That was not done at boot camp.
Yes, it was. Ask Rios.
Mark Anthony Niemczyk, tell me about your military service.
We're talking about the truck. And that's it. Now, the other thing.
Mark Anthony Niemczyk, were you ever a Navy SEAL?
Like I said, we're talking about one thing. Let's finish that conversation. Money that I made before I even had the fucking truck. All right? That's how much you know, and that's how much Scout Joe knows, and everybody else.
Is that your story?
Can spin on it.
Is that your story?
Atlantic City.
Is that your story? What about
The Trump. I went to the Trump Arena Casino. Very first hand, a game I never played before. I hit a royal flush for over $100,000. Then I went to another casino called the Pagata. And I was sitting over there. And I think it was the third hand. I hit a royal flush again. That's where I made my money. I didn't even have the 911 truck then.
before that, you were forced to sell your fishing equipment at auction. Is that right?
No, I never sold my fishing equipment. Scout Gion, hey,
You had a lien on your property, didn't you?
shut it to jerk off.
Donald Partouche? Charles Giles?
Cartouche.
Charles Giles? Richie Skinner?
You don't know none of them names.
You don't know Richie Skinner?
No,
Charles Giles?
no,
No. And you don't know Terry Jones?
who?
Terry Jones. The guy with the handlebar mustache who was pretending to be a pastor, who hated Muslims just like you, who was in the back of your truck in that photo preaching hate at Ground Zero, and he was also with you in D.C. in front of the White House.
Hey, what?
In front of the White House, 2011, Washington, D.C. He was there with you.
Where's this he getting this fucking bullshit from?
It's on video. It's on my YouTube playlist also. You can watch it right now if you want.
YouTube.
My playlists contain many videos about you that were not made by me. Did you know that? There's even the Russia Today news story about you. You're so out to lunch, though, all of you. I don't even know if you've ever even heard of that one. Did you know that you're an embarrassment or a disgrace not only to America, on the American stage, but you disgraced our country on the world stage? You should check out that Russia Today report. Now, fuck Russia and fuck Russia Today, but they use propaganda, and they know how to pick a story that makes America look bad. And you, sir, made America look very bad, which is why they picked up on the 9/11 truck story and then used it to make a story. I mean, they reported on you, they reported the facts, but they also spun it in a way that made America look bad. And that's your fault.
This conversation's over.
This conversation's just getting started. 8:38.